Hello, I'm Charly, and today I'm going to be doing my January wrap-up and my February TBR. So, in January I read 3 books, which I think is pretty good considering how little I've read in all the other months ever. Like last year I didn't read much at all, but I still could have read a lot more because I was on school holidays for 6 weeks, but I had a whole lot of homework to do. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate my shirt? Like, it's the best shirt ever. It has deer on it, like deers, and then the collars. Yes. And then can we take just another moment, just one more for my mug, because it's an owl, and it's an owl. How do people drink tea with lipstick on without this happening? Or just do anything in general with lipstick on without that happening? Tell me. So the first book that I finished in January is one that I'm pretty sure is going to be on my favourites list for the end of this year, and that is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. This is a new release. It came out like January 6th in Australia, I think, and I never read new releases, so I'm really happy that I finally did it, because I always feel so behind on everything. And this time I'm not, okay? Like, the only book I've ever read in the month that it was released was like Allegiant, and More Than This, and I think that's it, ever. So, this is a contemporary book, and it's just if you liked Eleanor and Park, then I think you will definitely like this, and I don't like the people that say this is a cross between The Fault in Our Stars and Eleanor and Park. It's fine to say, if you liked this book, then you'll like this book, but saying a book is like another book, I don't like that, because that's like, it's suggesting that the author isn't original, and this is definitely an original book. It is about a boy called Theodore Finch and a girl called Violet, I forget her last name, and they basically meet on the edge of a bell tower when they're both contemplating suicide, and then I don't really want to tell you much more than that, other than Violet's sister died in a car accident like 9 months before the start of this book. The only person that I actually heard about this book from was April Brooks on YouTube, and she got an advanced reader copy of this and she really loved it. And so I was like in Big W one day and I saw it for $14 like a few days after it was released, and I was like, yes. And I read the first page and I was like, yes, I'm gonna read you some of the first sentences. So like, it's told from dual perspective, so this is Finch's chapter, and it says, Finch, I am awake again, day 6. Is today a good day to die? This is something I ask myself in the morning when I wake up, in third period when I'm trying to keep my eyes open while Mr. Schroeder drones on and on. At the supper table as I'm passing the green beans, at night when I'm laying awake because my brain won't shut off due to all there is to think about. Is today the day? And if not today, when? So I read that, and then I was like, yes, and then I read this really, really quickly. And it's like, for a contemporary, it's kind of long. It's almost 400 pages, but I flew through it. I just flew through it. You need to read it, just do it. The second book that I finished in January is 1984 by George Orwell. I read this for English during the holidays. We had to read this because this is what we're studying next term. And if you're wondering, I'm doing this for if you guys are in year 12 in Australia, I'm doing this for the comparative unit, and we're doing this and what's it called, Metropolis, the movie. And yeah, we haven't started yet because I only just went back to school, but yes, I really enjoyed this. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Oh, by the way, I gave this 5 out of 5 stars, just okay. Yeah, I gave this 5 out of 5 stars because I just really enjoyed it, and the ending I was kind of confused by, but I don't know, like, I liked the ending. A lot of people hate the ending. I was just confused by it. I just need to look up what the significance of it is, and then I'll be all G, but I just loved this so much, and it is scary. It is scary. And a few of my, like, metal songs actually reference 1984. One song called Samsara by Parkway Drive actually, like, paraphrases it. The like, slogan, the war is peace, ignorance is strength, freedom is slavery, not in that order. And just a few bands talk about it, and I finally read it, and now I understand. I just understand. And you guys are gonna vomit, but like, yeah. And the last book that I finished is one that I've been reading since like November, I think, and that is The Dark Smiles by Alexandra Bracken. finally, I finally finished it. Don't ask me why it took me so long. Just don't. I don't know. I loved it. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I couldn't quite give it 5 stars just because of how long it did take me to get into, but I really did love it, and the ending was just it wasn't what I was expecting. I was just expecting something completely different, and I didn't even almost predict it. Not even almost. Like, I didn't know what was happening until when it happened, and it was great. And like, I don't mind when books are predictable, because there are some books that I kind of like predict the ending, but then that's like a good thing sometimes, you know? But this was just, yeah, this. I'm not going to tell you what it's about because you all know it's a dystopian, kids with superpowers and stuff, and it's pretty badass. I'm excited for the next books. Now on to my February TBR. The first book that I'm planning on reading in February is In Time, which is the novella that goes between The Darkest Minds and Never Fade, and everyone is obsessed with this novella, so I'm gonna read it. And I've already started, but like, let me just show you my problem, alright? You're gonna think I'm just a scumbag, but I'm not, because, okay, I went on Amazon to get the ebook for my Kindle, and they didn't have it. I don't know, like, how can you not have an ebook? It was like not available, as if it was out of stock and it's an ebook. But yeah, so it wasn't there, and so I looked online for a PDF version, and I found one, and then I put it on my Kindle, and this happened. Just hold on. Just you hold on, friend. What is that? I can barely read it, mate. Is this a struggle? Now I'm out of focus, and I'll never know if I'm in focus. I just don't know how to feel anymore. Hold on. We're gonna use my button. My button saves lives, guys. Hold on. Come on, AF. My little autofocus switch is being just not okay. And now I have to just... I'm gonna take a selfie, guys, just to... Alright, so yeah, that's the problem with this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's like 65 pages of this. I don't know if I can deal. I've read 9 pages, but some of them were just contents and the title page. But yes, it's apparently very good, and yeah, and I don't know if I'm going to read Never Fade this month. I don't think I'm going to, depending on the ending of In Time. Like, I just need a break from like it's like a heavy book. I need lighter books. And other than that, I don't know what I'm going to read. I have these 2 books picked out. That's Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, and The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. Obviously everyone has read Anna and the French Kiss, and I haven't, and people fly through it, and it's got pretty big writing, and if I need a light read, then this is probably the best thing on my shelf to go to. And then this, I just really want to read, basically. So that is all for my January wrap-up and February TBR. Please let me know if you have read All the Bright Places, and let me know what you thought of it, because I looked on Goodreads to see people's ratings, and most people really love it, but then there's like a few people that are almost offended by it and think that that the book romanticizes certain things, which I just disagree with. But yes, let me know if you didn't enjoy this book and why. Yes, that is all for this video, my friends. I don't know how to end this now. I've put myself like, I've kind of dug myself a hole. I'm here now. Now what do I do? Goodbye!